What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. My name is Bruce. Today is Wednesday, June 29th of 2022. It is New Comic Book Day. It is the best day of the work week because you guys get to go out and pick up your brand new comics and read those amazing little stories. But guys, this video is comic book speculation recommendations. The video where I look at this weekend's upcoming final order cutoff and next week's new comic book day and figure out what are the best books for you guys to speculate on to help make this hobby fund itself. So if you guys have seen this video series before, guys, look down below and go ahead and skip ahead to the final order cutoff speculation. But if you guys are new to this video series, I have two reminders for you guys, and I give you guys these reminders each and every single week because these are very important because this is a speculation video. I am making some educated guesses on what I think might do well on the secondary market in the future, but what I suggest for my first reminder is that you guys do your own research. This is very important. You guys should go check out other comic book YouTubers you trust, other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust. Gather the most information possible so that way you guys can make the best decisions possible for yourself, because remember, you guys are spending your own hard-earned money on these books. Not my money. Your money. My second and final reminder that I have for you guys, it's simple, it's easy. There are delays in comic books. Sometimes a comic book's release date will get moved for one reason or another, so that means it will show up multiple times on my final order cutoff videos, and sometimes multiple days in my new comic book day section because its release date got pushed for one reason or another. Those are my two reminders. Let's go ahead and dive in to final order cutoff speculation. Alright guys, it is time to dive into final order cutoff speculation for this upcoming weekend, which is July 3rd for your DC and Scout books, and July 4th, that's right, Independence Day for your Marvel and all the other indie publishers. Now, before we dive into the books that actually have speculation, you know, first appearances, cameos, and all that jazz, we're gonna go over my cover lover picks. These are books that I think might do well on the secondary market based on the cover art alone. There are three books to talk about, so let's not waste any more time. Let's find out what this first cover lover pick is. Alright guys, the first cover that I want to show you guys is for Avengers Moon Girl #1, the Janoi Lindsay variant. I think this cover is absolutely gorgeous. It features Moon Girl and her T-Rex, and it is just gorgeous, and I am a big Moon Girl fan. I think when her cartoon hits Disney Plus, I think her books are going to shoot up a little bit, and that includes all of her amazing covers. Guys, look at this cover. It is just stinking gorgeous. And the next cover up is for Iron Man #22, the Alexander Lozano variant. There have been some really cool Alex Ross Iron Man covers as of late, but guys, this Alexander Lozano Iron Man cover is completely badass. This is one of the coolest Iron Man covers I have seen in a long time. He just looks epically awesome in this cover, in my opinion, and I think this cover will do well on the secondary market in the future. Alright guys, the last and final cover lover pick that I have for you guys is Miss Marvel and Wolverine #1, the Peach Momoko variant cover. I just think this is an epically cool looking Miss Marvel cover. And there is also Moon Knight, Venom, and Wolverine all on the cover, but guys, the main character who looks the coolest is Miss Marvel, and she looks really cool, and I think this cover will do well in the future. But guys, let me know down in the comments below, do you agree with any of these cover lover picks? If you do, I would love to hear from you. If also you disagree with my cover lover picks, guys, let me know down in the comments below. Just let me know why you don't think these covers will do well on the secondary market. Alright guys, with our cover lover picks out of the way, it is time to dive into all the books that have speculation coming out on this weekend's final order cutoff. And guys, there's only 4 books to go over, so this will be a nice, short, and sweet section. Let's go ahead and find out what that first book is. The first book up is Last Shadowhawk #1, and this has the first appearance of a new Witchblade. Witchblade is a character from when I first started collecting comics back in the early 2000s. I haven't seen hide nor hair of her in the Image line, so that's pretty cool that they are bringing back a new Witchblade. Alright guys, and the next book up is Deceased War of the Undead Gods #1. This is an 8-issue limited series continuing the storyline from the previous 2 volumes. Alright guys, and the next book up is Edge of Spider-Verse #1. The solicitation references a new status quo for Arena, and also the first appearance of Spider-Rex, which is obviously a T-Rex Spider-Man, which is that cool? Is that cool or stupid? I can't figure it out. And last but not least is Savage Avengers #4 with the death of Conan the Barbarian. Alright guys, those are the 4 books that have speculation on this weekend's final order cutoff. I went back over that list and I have picked out one book that I think you guys should speculate on. It is my final order cutoff spec pick of the week. Can you guys guess what it is? It is Edge of Spider-Verse #1 with the first appearance of Spider-Rex and also that new status quo for Arena. Now the big reason why I am putting Edge of Spider-Verse on this list is because all of these Spider-Verse characters seem to do well on the secondary market with their first appearances because people want to see these characters out on the big screen, small screen, wherever. And these characters always do well. I don't know why, but guys, I think if you pick up a couple extra copies, I am not saying pick up 20, 30, 40 copies of this book. I am saying picking up a couple extra copies. Pick up your favorite covers because there's also a bunch of covers for this book. Pick a couple extra copies up and see what this book does in the future. I think Spider-Rex could do well. I really do, because there's some characters that have done well that I'm like, what? A giant robot version of Spider-Man? That's ridiculous. But that book sells pretty well on the secondary market. Alright guys, let's go ahead and move into my new comic book day spec picks for next week. Alright guys, we are diving into my new comic book day spec picks for July 6th of 2022. I can't believe we're already in July. But guys, just like my final order cutoff list, we are going to do my cover lover picks for this upcoming new comic day. And there are 4 covers that I'm really liking. So let's go ahead and dive into that first cover. The first book up is Amazing Spider-Man #5, the Miguel Mercado variant. I think this cover is absolutely stunning. I featured it when it was on Final Order Cutoff and is back for New Comic Day because this cover is just that good. Next up is Batman Killing Time #5, the Ben Oliver 1:25 ratio variant featuring the Penguin, and this cover is just so good. I am not a huge Penguin fan, but the artwork on this cover makes me want to get this because it is just really that good. It makes Penguin look epic. Alright guys, the last 2 covers that I want to show you guys are both for Poison Ivy #2. The first one I'm going to show you is the 1:25 ratio variant done by Alvaro Martinez Bueno. If you guys recognize that name, he is the artist on Nice House on the Lake, and I love this cover. I kept on coming back to this cover when I was trying to make this list, and what I really like about it is that this is a stunning cover that doesn't over-sexualize Poison Ivy. I think this is just a gorgeous cover for the artwork itself. It doesn't need to sexualize the character, it just makes this cover so good. And the last and final cover that I want to show you is Poison Ivy #2, the Cover F Christian Ward variant. And what I really like about this are the vibrant colors. His pencils are really good, but guys, this cover just pops. This cover is a little more sexy, but it's not over the top sexy, and the colors are just, I don't know, they're out of this world good. It's such a good cover. And that is the last and final cover for you guys, so let's go ahead and dive into my 2 spec picks. Alright guys, if you guys have the Key Collector app, you will know that Key Collector app has 19 books. I say 19, because really, are there 19 books that have speculation? I don't think so. From the 19 books that they have, there are 2 books that I think you guys might want to consider speculating on. And the first one up is Batman #125, and I can already hear some of you, Bruce, this book is going to be over-ordered. There's no way you're going to be able to speculate on this book. And I say, you know what? This book might be over-ordered, but guys, just hear me out. This is the start of a new creative team, an amazing creative team of Chip Zdarsky and Jorge Jimenez. There's going to be a lot of people coming back just for that. But guys, this also has the first appearance of a new character called Failsafe, and they are being compared to Superman's Doomsday, but for Batman. That just sounds freaking awesome. So, what I'm going to suggest to you guys is to go after the covers that you really like, but try to find some of the more rare variants that are not going to be over-ordered. If you can score yourself the 1:50 Jock variant, the 1:125 Alex Gardner, the 1:250 Chip Zdarsky, which is actually really cool. It's very minimal, but very awesome. I think those are the books you're going to want to go after. And if you guys can remember, the last major villain that was a hit was Punchline, and that book still does well to this day. So, that's why I think you guys should go after this book, because there is a new villain being introduced that's being compared to Doomsday, but for Batman. That is really cool, and I suggest going after those more rare variants. They are going to be a little more money, but guys, I think this book is going to do well on the secondary market. And if you guys disagree with me, let me know down in the comments. And the second and final book that I think you guys might want to consider speculating on is an easy one in my opinion, and that is Strange Academy #18. This is the final issue of the first chapter in the end of the first semester for Strange Academy, and also this might have the possible first appearance of the new creative team that will be picking up the next series of the book. Guys, this is the final issue of an amazing series, and final issues always do well on the secondary market, and I think you guys would be really crazy to skip out on this book. And also the B cover is really good. It's a character spotlight for one of the students in the Strange Academy, and I really think this book is going to do well on the secondary market, especially since there was a huge delay from issue number 17 to issue number 18. I think some people will will have forgotten about this book. So if you guys can pick yourself up a couple extra copies, I think you will be able to make yourself a few extra bucks. Guys, it is the end of the video. You guys have made it to the end. Congratulations, you guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. Now, I'm gonna ask you to do one thing, guys. Leave a comment down below, letting me know what you think about the books that I spoke about in today's video. Also, if you guys are not subscribed, get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. And if you guys would like to help support this channel just a little bit more, you guys can become a channel member for just $4.99 a month. It helps support Stephanie and I so much. And you guys also get an entry into the end of the month giveaway. That's right, we do an end of the month giveaway for our channel members, and you guys could win a mystery box filled with at least $50 worth of comic books, and the end of the month is just a few days away. So guys, do not forget to become a channel member before July 1st, or you guys can become a channel member after July 1st and just be in the running for July's mystery box. Alright guys, I'll be back on Monday or Tuesday with the next must-have pickups, and yeah, the next 10 seconds are for my amazing 10 channel members. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.